Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome back to more Skyward Sword. In the last part, we got through pretty much the quote-unquote prologue of this game, where we learned about what we have to do, and in this part we'll be going and doing that, which is going down into that green beacon of light that we opened in the last part, so that should be fun. So we'll be stepping out of the academy here, but it looks like we have someone who wants to talk with us with the three dots above his head. I heard the news, Bobbery. Zelda's falling down through the clouds, and you're going to look for her? Is that right? The headmaster told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. Ah, but it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. And by talking to him, we get a free wooden shield. If you weren't to talk to him before this, you would have to actually buy it in the bazaar, which I'll actually go visit after this, but you get one for free this way, which is pretty nice. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. So, yeah, to equip it, we just go into our adventure pouch, because that's where it's stored, and I'm not sure if you know how to use a shield. My commander gets at the sparring, I will have to teach you. Well, it's not that hard. Basically, we can hold select, and then we can select the thing to equip, which is our shield right here. And basically, you just shake the nunchuck, and you can do like a shield attack with it. Otherwise, as you see, your shield does have a health meter up there. So once it breaks, then it'll actually break for good, and you'll have to go buy a new one. So, yeah. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet the resulting column of light it created. The column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed with only a sword will result in decreased probability of survival. I have a shield. You're looking right at me! Do you see that I have a shield or not? I don't know. Another subject to discuss, Master. Once you're accustomed to the controls, you can feel free to modify the interface. Yes, this is what I was trying to do at the beginning of the game, but it wasn't actually an option. So if you go into the gear screen by pressing 1, you can see all of our gear here, the stone tablets, our sword, our wallet. We can actually change the interface from standard to light to pro. Light is just where it has the controls and what items you have equipped. But it doesn't show like the nunchuck at the bottom left, or it doesn't show like the actual Wii remote thing. And pro is just nothing. But I usually just like to have it light, just because it helps to see like what items you actually have equipped. Or I change it to standard. I want to have it at light because I still like seeing some of it, just not all of it, so, you know, that's pretty good. And so pretty much the only thing we can do now is either go down to the surface, or we can go to the bazaar here, which I think I'll actually explore the bazaar here, because we're going to be spending some time here. Well, as you'll see later, it's basically where all the shops are. Over here is just a place, like a little kitchen area. I don't think you can actually do anything here. Well, I mean, it's sort of used for, like, knowing about side quests later on, but next, a dash of pepper. Delicious, another culinary delight ready to be savored and enjoyed. Yeah, it looks like this is sort of like a restaurant of sorts where people hang out, but it doesn't actually serve a purpose to Link, or to us, I guess, as the player. This is the scrap shop. Hey, welcome to the scrap shop. I can use the stuff you find to upgrade your gear and make it even stronger. If your shield takes a beating, no worries, I can fix that too. So yeah, sometimes, you can upgrade your shield actually right now, but like I said, use treasures to do that. And I'm going to not do that right now, because I sort of want to play as if you didn't have the treasures that I have, because I'm playing in hero mode. So I'm going to be playing as if I didn't have the treasures, because, you know, that's a thing that I want to sort of implement. Oh, what's this? What is it my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me? You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead for you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I'm a fortune teller. Trust my piercing eyes. Listen to my pure and innocent voice. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. Yeah, this is the fortune teller. He can predict, like, what you have to do next, basically, for some rupees, but usually I don't really use him because I know where to go. This is where you can store the items that go in your adventure pouch, because obviously we only have 4 slots, so we can move some stuff into storage and out of storage, and also this lady will kind of be, yeah, you can move stuff in and out of storage like that, or you can also sell it, but I'm not going to because I want the shield. You can also you want to make sure you talk to this woman, like, every time you come into the bazaar, because she's actually used for a side quest later on. And not to spoil anything, but just saying right now that every time I come back to Skyloft, I'm pretty much going to be talking to her, whether I need to store items or not, just because she is used for a side quest where you have to talk to her a lot. So that's just a thing you want to keep in mind. This is a shop where you can buy, well, you can't buy these things right now because you don't have anything to carry it in, but you can buy a shield and stuff like that. I'll actually talk to him. Ah, a customer. Hello there, friend. My shop carries the finest products you'll find anywhere. Please take a moment from your senses to savor the wonderful treasures I've prepared just for you, my friend. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, if you want to buy like another shield, if this one gets ruined, just go up to the item and press A, you know, just like any other shop. But this over here, this lady has something to talk to us about, so we will talk to her. Hey, you there. Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. If you can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? One in training, at least? Let me tell you. One look at you and I can tell you'll need my potions by the cauldron full. So don't try and slink away without stocking up. Oh dear. I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to put it into. For some reason I like you though, so I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping up here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing, just my little gift. Well, to us, yeah, we can put other stuff besides potions and empty bottles too, so to us though, this is our first empty bottle in the game, and an empty bottle might not seem like much if you're new to Zelda, but in Zelda games, empty bottles are usually pretty rare, or not rare, but like they're usually really good items, because you can put like almost anything in them, potions, fairies, other stuff later on, and I'm pretty sure at least one bottle is actually required for something later in the game, so it's good we got this out of the way right now, and I guess I'll get a heart potion just because I have the rupees for it. Basically, it'll just replenish 8 hearts, so I guess I'll get it since it's only 20 rupees, and I definitely have the money for that. So Link just scoops it up right in there, just puts the bottle right in there, so yeah. So I guess we'll have that just in case we ever need to use it, and obviously we'll be getting bottles later on. I think there's actually 5 bottles in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there's only 4, but I'm not positive. But if we go over here, and you have bugs, you can actually... This is basically just like the upgrade shop, except for potions. And it uses bugs instead of treasures, so we can actually catch bugs later in the game when we get another item. But I'm going to sort of pretend like I don't have the bugs I caught. I don't have the bugs I caught from my other playthrough, because this is hero mode, obviously, so they carried over. But that is the bazaar, so we'll definitely be returning there pretty much every time we come back to Skyloft. There's another shop separate from the bazaar that we'll also be going into, but we can't really access it right now because we don't have like the things to access it. But what do you have to say? He's like Scarecrow Boy. Yeah, it always reminded me of like his hair like a scarecrow. I don't know. Hey, look up there. It's Beetle's Air Shop. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, the other shop. He sells bug nets there. I want one so bad. There's a bell hanging out from the shop, and I hear if you ring it, Beetle will stop for you and pick you up. But that bell is off the ground. You have to launch something at it if you have any hope of ringing it. So yeah, we don't have an item we don't have any items, actually, unless we want to throw a shield up there, but no, unfortunately we can't do that. But, Fi, what do you want? So yeah, basically we can't access Beetle's shop right now, so we'll have to wait for that later, but we don't need it right now anyway. Master, the column light is visible from here. Yes, I know, I can see the sky. Thank you for pointing it out. I see that, yes, it's very glowy. Dive off the ledge and call your Lofton Premier, where you can see the column of light. I know. It's time for you to set out on your search for Zelda. You can call your Lotwing with down after you dive off. Yeah, that's like what? The 7th time we've heard that now? Okay, Fi. I mean, I guess you weren't here to like see all the tutorial stuff when we just got our bird and we were searching for it, but still, I mean, if you're really like a smart robot or something, you should know just that we already know how to call our Loftwing. Plus, you just said right before that to call your Loftwing off the edge. Plus, I doubt Link would have any knowledge of what actually down is, because, you know, he's in the game, so breaking the 4th wall. Anyway, Master Bobbery, observe the green pillar before you is a column of light. It marks the point in which you can descend into the surface. Yes, I know. You can confirm your current position on the map. Please locate where you are in relation to Skyloft. Yeah, we're about a little south of it. Yeah, okay. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portal in the clouds of the column's base. Yes, I know. For like the 10th time. Thank you. Actually, I'm going to try and ram into this bird, because Oh, you got on like 20 rupees for it, but it's not that necessary. And we can dive off here, and diving into the land. I don't think the sailcloth would really protect you from this big of a height, Link, but, you know, I guess it's like magical or something, because Zelda knitted it, so... That's actually a really cool angle, Link falling down like that. It really gives you a sense of, like, how big the land actually is, because you never really see that angle ever again. So it's just a really, really cool thing. Although the clouds definitely don't look as thick from this angle, though. Like a lot... Oh! I think if you didn't press B, he'd actually pull it out himself, so I didn't really have to do that, but... I'm okay. I'm okay with doing it. It's okay. Master Robbery, we've arrived. But where have we arrived? This is the fabled surface that has been long part of Skyloft legend. Well, definitely looks old, I guess, judging by the overgrowth. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. I can see like a volcano in the background. Sealed Grounds. It looks very spirally. Looks like there's some sort of altar or something in the middle. I don't know. Sealed Grounds. Yes, thank you. And obviously there's a map for the sealed ground, or for the surface as well. There's a map for pretty much everywhere. You don't have to like buy it like Majora's Mask. Please proceed with caution, Master. Yes, I will. Although this place looks almost like, I mean, like with fences like this, it looks like someone like made it themselves. So there's probably other people here. Oh, we have our first enemy here. It's a Deku Baba. And if you try and swing like that, you won't hit it. So you have to swing your sword in the correct direction when its mouth's open, and it kills it in one hit. So, you know, pretty easy enemy. Oh, that one's vertical. Oh, it's dead. That is shortcut for later. I'm almost positive. Fi, I don't care. Go away. Oh my god. Fi, you know, you're the... Oh my god. Oh crap. You take double damage. And there's no hearts. Oh my god. Yeah, I think Fi is just going to say that I'm low on hearts. But yeah, you take double damage, and that's, I guess maybe the Dekupabas aren't something to laugh at when you take double damage, but... I shouldn't have gotten hit by it anyway. I was just being silly. Wow, that's smoky. I wonder what cutscene this reminds me of from another Zelda game. A dark area with Link in it. Ooh. Link, did you just get like a migraine? I know what that's like. Oh my god. Whoa, that's a big monster. I don't think your sword is going to do anything. It's a lot of teeth. Also, that looks like the thing that swallowed up Zelda. In like our dream sort of thing. Foreshadowing. Oh, but it was actually a dream. I guess Link just fell asleep momentarily. Maybe he has narcolepsy. Maybe I should go down there and look at this and look at the like sphere thing. Or not. Okay. Plot. Anyway, surprised Fi doesn't have anything to say about that, or maybe she does, but you know, I'm too busy not caring. Okay, I guess we can go in there. Fi, if you tell me about my hearts instead of what I'm actually supposed to do when I talk to you. Master, I have information to report. Okay, good. Well, these doors appear to have been opened recently. They are now sealed shut by a powerful unidentified force. Yeah, okay, thank you. Obviously, or maybe not obviously, I don't know. We have to go down here because, I don't know, investigate the spike thing in the ground there. Where the smoke is coming out. Maybe doing something about that will help us. Young one. Child of destiny descended from the sky. I guess that fits my description. Raise the sword of the goddess skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Maybe that means I have to do a Skyward Strike? Is it? Well, I'm going to do it in a diagonal fancy way. Ooh. Yeah, you can actually do it anyway. It doesn't really matter. I think I calmed it. Or at least like it looks like it. Ooh, and I made wind. I don't know how I made wind, but you know, that's just how Zelda puzzles work. You do something random and something else random happens. Master Bobbery, I'm sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward strike. I've also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. I surmise this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through the process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process to you? No, I think I can explain it, so. Understood, Master. So, yeah, basically, we can, douse for Zelda now. Hold down C and select Zelda as your dowsing target, then point in the direction in which to search. So, basically, instead of just using C to look around, like we would before, if we hold down Z, we can select a target we want to search for. And if we point the Wii Remote in, like, a direction, we can search, like, where, that signal of that thing or person is coming from. So, that's a pretty handy thing if you want to try and find things. So, but basically, we pretty much only have one way to go right now. It's almost a little random place to put Introduction to Dowsing, especially since later in the area it's actually used a lot, like, I guess better as an introduction than this is, but I don't know. Obviously, we have to go in there because that's where, you know, the door is, so. Did hitting that switch open this door? Because that's usually what happens. Hit a switch, open door. It's like, it's like Touch Fuzzy, Get Dizzy, except with a different cause and effect relationship. Very old temple. Luckily, though, it's not an actual temple, it's in a dungeon, because it's way too early for a dungeon, no. But we do have a person here. Oh my god, no, I wanted to go explore pots. Yeah, there was pots over there, and I wanted to go smash them before talking to this person, but I think it actually sucks you into the cutscene automatically once you get even remotely close. Ah, the traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Your hair seems to be in a pendulum motion. Tell me, what is your name? Bobbery. Ah, Bobbery, good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The Skyward strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, all this so that I could fulfill my promise as your guide. Yep, you definitely look very old. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. Then how come you didn't know my name? The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you descended to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubting it, the gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The spirit maiden was not meant to reach this land in a manner she did. Yeah, did she get, like, thrown down here by the tornado? I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part. Bobbery, you are concerned for the spirit maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable, but for now you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Faron Woods to discover the destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. Okay, I guess that's where you have to go. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Faron Woods. Yes, I can. It also says Faron Woods right there, so you know. You'll be traveling in an unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and a map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so it will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand in that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. So we can point at the X and press C to place a beacon. And basically, when we go out there, it'll have like a column of light that we can see. So, you know. Though you cannot see it from where you are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing C. Use your beacons well, and you will never fear getting lost. Go now. You must head into Faron Woods and chase after the spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. What you'll find should prove useful on your journey. She opened the door with her hair. That's suspicious. I was gonna say telepathy. Telepathy. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Okay, so know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Bobbery, go bravely. Okay, we will do that, but actually first, the chest she was talking about is over here. So I will actually get that. And what we get is our second bottle Well, we get a revitalizing potion, which fully revitalizes your shield health, and also restores 4 of your hearts. But more importantly, we already have our second bottle in the game, which is, you know, usually you don't get those like that close to each other. I think these should actually have hearts in it, but, you know, hero mode and all, so they don't. So I guess exploring those pots would have been pointless otherwise, but I guess I'll check them just in case. I think there's actually a stool. Ooh, there's a fairy. Oh my god, I want that. Crap. You can, if you have a fairy in a bottle, basically if you lose all your hearts, it'll revive you and heal 6 hearts automatically. I want that fairy, but I don't want to lose this. Oh crap, I shouldn't have gotten a health potion. I'll just drink the heart potion, it's not that big of a deal, but here, come here. You can lock onto it and then catch it. There we go. And basically, you caught a fairy, this playful sprite replenishes 6 of your hearts, and if you put it in a bottle and keep it with you, it'll aid you automatically if you fall in battle. Basically, if you run out of hearts. So otherwise, we could have just sat on the stool like this to replenish our hearts. Or I guess she'll talk to us. I do hope you are able to catch up with Zelda. Yes, I do too. I don't know how you even saw me, I guess again with the telepathy. This is very greeny. Ooh, bug. I can't do anything. I can kill you, though. You can actually run over bugs, and it actually does kill them, which is kind of funny, but could have stayed on that stool, too. But anyway, I'm just sort of wasting time here. I have no idea why. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for now, because we're at sort of a good stopping point. There's a save point here and everything. So, yeah. In the next part of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we'll go out into this door of the Sealed Temple, and we'll go into the true Faron Woods and see if we can find Zelda in there and catch up with her and talk with her and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.